All right, today's lesson is on solving inequalities with variables on both sides of our inequality. So here's an example. We are going to solve this exactly like we solve regular equations. So I'm going to start by adding my 5x to the other side. My goal, remember, is to get my variables together and my constants or my numbers together. So I added 5x. That leaves you with a 7x plus 7 on the left, greater than 21. Now we need to move that constant away, so we subtract 7. That leaves us with 7x is greater than 14. Now divide by 7. That gives you x is greater than 2 with the graph below. Here's one that looks a little more complicated. It just has a few more steps. We're going to start by distributing on both sides. So on the left side, we get a 2x minus 16. We still have that minus 3x. The right side is 6 minus 6x minus 12. I'm going to combine my x's here, so 2x minus 3x gives me a negative x. And if I combine my constants here, 6 minus 12 gives me a negative 6x. Now I need to get my x's together and my numbers together, so I add 6x to both sides. Cancels on the right side. Negative x plus 6x is a 5x. Add that 16 to the right. You get 5x is greater than 10. And now divide by 5 to get x is greater than 2. Oops, there's your graph. Okay, sometimes you are going to have inequalities with fractions. So you can either find common fractions, or what I prefer to do is multiply every piece by your least common multiple of your denominators, or the least common denominator. So you're looking at 8 and 16 and deciding what's the least common multiple of 8 and 16. Well, 8 will go into 16, so 16 is your least common multiple. So we're going to multiply everything by 16. So see, I multiply every piece by that 16 over 1. So here, remember, you can cross simplify. 16 and 8 would become a 2 and a 1. So negative 5 times 2, I get a negative 10b. Here my 16s cancel, leaving me with a plus 5. Greater than or equal to, and then again, remember 16 divided by 8 would be 2, so I have a 2b, and then a minus 9. Now this looks like something we can simplify or solve much easier. So I'm going to add my b to the right side. Leaves us with 5 greater than or equal to 12b minus 9. Add 9 to the left side. Gives us 14 is greater than or equal to 12b. And then we divide by 12. 14 over 12 obviously does not come out nicely, but you can take a 2 from both 14 and 12 to give you 7 over 6. So you have b is less than or equal to 7 over 6.